What's good, my fellow UFC addicts? We are back with another faceless video. All you get today is this disturbing Photoshop picture of my head on Dan Hooker's body, so enjoy it. Hooker plus Pereira, two-leg parlay, plus 350, lock it in. But today we are going to talk about one of the scariest humans in the UFC. It's not because of his violence or his skill or his size, it's because, well, he's just a little slow. I don't know how else to put it. The brain, it's rotted, guys. This is early signs of Alzheimer's. It's creeping in, and it's not looking good for Bryce. But before we start, subscribe if you're new here. Like the video if you want to see Mitchell versus Emmett Part 2. Please, God. And drop a comment for the algorithm. Let's get started. Bryce is 30 years old and lives in Arkansas. That explains everything. I'm just kidding. No offense to my Arkansasians. I don't know. Guys, his nickname is Thug Nasty, which sounds like a horrible made-up rapper name. Oh, wait, he is a rapper.
If you call my phone right now, then it goes straight to voicemail. I've been grinding so hard because I cannot let my boy fail.
I don't know what's worse, guys. His recent comments or his songs. Fousey versus Thug Nasty rap battle will go absolutely stupid, and I got money on Fousey. I was literally waiting for Bryce to have a little ad-lib in there, like, freedom. Imagine just like in between a little ad, freedom.
Feel really kind of different now that I got a kid. Really kind of different now how I gotta live.
Bryce, I shoot music videos for a living. Please don't hit my line because you are not getting a call back. Bryce has recently been in the media for his I don't know how to say this without getting demonetized. Bryce wants to go fishing with the guy whose name rhymes with Schmiffler. That's all I can say. And he said he's just misunderstood. But before all that, let's go over some previous Thug Nasty conspiracy theories. Number 1, gravity.
Gravity ain't real. You know what? Sorry.
I've actually seen you.
Number 2, seatbelts.
I personally don't like them because I think, what if you got to jump out of the car and roll, duck and roll.
Number 3, flat earth.
And by the way, the earth don't move. The earth don't rotate. Everything in the sky rotates around the earth.
Did you say you were going to leave his head as flat as he thinks the earth is before this fight?
Yeah, and I did it.
Number 4, evolution.
Do you believe that we evolved from monkeys? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Bull. It's bull. It's bull. It's a lie from Satan.
Number 5, something that rhymes with the word schmollifaust.
I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination. He was a guy I'd go fishing with.
Number 6, Josh Emmett has no punching power. Jokes, guys, jokes. But I'm sure I'm missing so many others. Those are just the few that came to mind.
You know why I wear my boots on a plane? Right when I get on, I'm looking for terrorists.
Really?
Always assume there's about 4 of them.
Yeah.
And if there's 4 of them, you know how they operate, right? There's going to be 2 sleepers. So I'm looking for the 4 ones that are going to pop up.
Yeah.
Those are the motherfuckers I'm dropping first.
It's all fun and games when we can laugh at it, but this guy does legit own a child. Like, this guy had sexual intercourse with a female, got her pregnant through his wiener, and now they have a real life baby. Like, Bryce Mitchell, guys, owns a baby legally. That's terrifying. And he wants to homeschool the kid to teach him the real stories of life. That is a horror movie. Bryce is raising a young Aryan Brotherhood member and he doesn't even know it. Out of everything Bryce does, guys, I literally just worry about the kid. That kid's guidance through life is through his parents, so that's the first thing that always comes to mind. I'm scared this kid's either going to become like super emo, start a punk band called, I don't know, Round Earth, or he's going to turn out exactly like Bryce, or worse, gang. God works in mysterious ways and has a really sick sense of humor, and I really think there's like an 85% chance Bryce's kid turns out gay. It's almost destiny for someone so scared of being gay, raising a gay son. Come as I be, I should've known better. So we know Bryce is a little slow. We know he's raising a future gay Travis Barker. But why is everyone talking about Bryce so much right now? Bryce recently started a podcast on his bootleg Waco property. Episode 1, I repeat, episode effing 1 is filled with mainly conspiracy theories, including the fact that Schmiffler was a good guy and is just misunderstood. A quote from Thug Nasty himself. This is not a rap bar, this is a quote. He seemed like a guy to go fishing with, and I end quote. And then follows that up by saying the Schmalabost wasn't real and was made up. He also somehow squeezed in there that Jewish people were making everyone gay, and that's why they were eliminated. Oh, and also because they were charging interest. Boys, I can't do it. Thug Nasty, what are you doing, my G? This is episode 1. To get almost canceled on episode 1 is literally unheard of, Thug Nasty. And we have to mention this whole episode made the Caucasian community look like absolute trash. From his trailer trash hillbilly accent to that hour-and-a-half long conspiracy rant he had, the white man took an L that day, guys. We took an L aggressively. We're down bad. GG's, guys. GG's. I'm from New York, and we can't stand people like Bryce. If you thought Islam was an inbred, I give you Thug Nasty.
But Bryce, my man, I'm not down with that cousin thing. I know how you guys are in Arkansas. Not this guy.
Theo Vaughn is someone else that comes to mind as that like trailer trash upbringing, and he's actually open about it too. But he's all there. Like, there's someone behind those eyes, guys. Like, Theo can relate to people, he can digest real life information, and communicate with others. Bryce is the type to link up with you and just hug you and pray for you all day. Like, we get it, bro. You are superior. We bow down to you, Bryce. It's a very weird, twisted game that Bryce plays, acting like he's above everyone else and the Lord blesses him so much he just has to bless others all day. Like, Bryce literally thinks he's figured out this entire world and everything about it, and we're all idiots and brainwashed. It's actually extremely ironic, Bryce, my little altar boy. It's very, very ironic, but back to the podcast. The entire podcast reminded me of Dave Chappelle, season 1, episode 1, where that blind black guy was the head of the organization that rhymes with AAA. When he was just saying crazy stuff like, and they stink. It's to the T with Bryce Mitchell's podcast. Bryce just says the most stereotypical inbred trailer trash stuff possible, and you would think he's like trying to get clicks and views, but no. This is Thug Nasty, my G's. And there's only one man to blame for this, Josh Emmett. And now we have to talk about, once Dana got wind of this, he took a huge donkey crap on Bryce's face. He called him an idiot and a moron like 40 times.
I think he's probably one of the dumbest, literally one of the dumbest human beings.
Which I've never seen Dana do. Dana's a huge fan of free speech, so nothing will come of Bryce's inbred remarks, but he still had something to say about it. I know Bryce doesn't believe in computers probably, but he should Google if the owners of the UFC are Jewish. They are. If you look deep into Bryce's eyes, no diddy. It's like the lights are on, but no one's home, guys. It reminds me of Plankton and SpongeBob, like that episode where Plankton is in SpongeBob's head with the controls. It's that to the T. And Bryce, I'm on to you, bro. I think Bryce might actually be an alien. He's just trying to like divert the suspicion by saying crazy like, oh, this guy can't be an alien. He's saying crazy stuff. It's like, if you crack that skull open, I guarantee you there's a little alien in there, just like in Men in Black. I've been on the scent of this guy for a while, though. For like a year and a half, 2 years, I have not liked Bryce Mitchell. The second he stepped into the octagon with a Bible and yelled freedom, I knew we were dealing with a true psychopath. I wanted him to get KO'd so badly in that fight. Like, it would be so ironic. Like, after he wakes up from a crazy Dan Ige KO, the ref comes over and just like wipes the blood off his face, and he's like, he just looks right in Bryce's baby blue eyes and he goes, it's what God wanted. I think Bryce has really set him up for failure over here. Like, even my guy Paulo Costa turned his back on Bryce. The UFC won't fire him, but I expect them to give him some crazy opposition. No more Chrome Gracie layups, Bryce. It's over. I'm not Jewish personally, but I will be rooting for Bryce to get absolutely starch his next fight. I wouldn't mind like a broken arm and he goes to sleep at the same time. Like, we need a vicious like Francis where he KOs Stipe, but Stipe snaps his leg on the way down too. I need one of those for Bryce.
For all of you that hate Bryce Mitchell, you get to see him hopefully get his ass whooped on global television.
I will say Bryce though does have that like special needs strength, which makes it harder for him to like get hurt. But I think I know a few people ready to sleep this inbred patriot, scientist, priest, Schmiffler lover into a new flat planet known as Mars. But that's it for today, guys. I want you guys to comment down below your thoughts. Like this video if you think Thug Nasty can't rap. And we'll be back soon for another one. Appreciate y'all. Peace.